Welcome to OBS. So if you can load it in your system from the first video, this is how the layout looks like. When I showed you yesterday in the other system, I've used it already to set up something for vertical, so I just wanted to let us start from a plain source. So here we have your file. Let's say if you have recordings, you can pick your recordings. You can pick anything you want to use here. Here you can edit, undo, delete, copy and all of that. You can view if you want it in full screen, if you want it in your these toolbars here. Then dict docs, there are other things too that is being used for. If you have a profile, just like I said in vmix, that maybe you have a preset. So like for vmix, if you have a preset here, you can make use of profile where you can do a new one, you can duplicate, you can import if you have used one before. Your scene collection, which is this place here, if you have some scenes that you have made use of that you can save there, then here you have your tools. So the first thing we're going to work with here is our tools, which is our auto configuration wizard. So let's just click on it. It's best to optimize it for streaming. Recording is secondary. Yes. Next. Here you can decide to make use of the current 192080 or display one or this, but the best, I don't really like picking this, so make use of either of these three. So I use the current this. Then this part here is another one, either 30 or 60, but prefer 60 when possible. Yes. Then you click on next. Yeah, I left this place, but I prefer it always as custom, because if you are making use of OBS for clients, it's best to always make use of custom, whereas you can just go and copy the server and you copy the stream key. We are going to go through that also. Video bitrate, let it be estimate, so that it would be okay. So the stream key, I'm going to click cancel here because I know I didn't put in any server or stream key, so cancel. Now the next thing we're going to pick is our source, scenes source, audio mixer, scene transitions, and our control panel. So if we are going to start, you can see here you can minimize it. If you want to minimize this thing, you can decide to do that, or increase it here. You can decide to scale to window, or this is definitely this is your canvas, your output too. If you want to scale it to window, this is how it's going to look like, but I prefer to scale it to window. Why? Because if we come here to the control settings now, let's say you will see something later and we're going to put studio mode, so it's best for you to be able to have your preview and your program. So that's why I prefer it in that mode. So let's go back, we'll come back to that later on. So now we are going to start with our scenes. So let's place the plus. So scene 1, so let's put it as P1. You can name it anything that is something you can easily remember, so press OK. So for each scene you can pick up a source for each scene. So now you're going to pick up a source here, add a source, application audio input, audio outputs, your browser, your color source, your display, your game capture. This for those that are using it for playing for purpose of gaming. For image, your image slideshow, media source, your scene again, your text, your video capture device, your VLC video source, your window capture, and then maybe you have a group. So we are going to start with what do you think we should start with? So let's start with our media source. So press media source. You can also leave it as a name there and press OK since it's a new one. So we are going to check for what's the local file on our system. So I created a folder specifically for this training. Just named it OBS tutorial. So here I'm going to click on the video. So you have the opportunity to set it. Maybe you want it to loop, you want it to restart when the source become active, show nothing when I prefer it to not to loop, because I don't want the sound to be really disturbing for now. So leave it on. But if you want it to loop, so for example, if you have a countdown video, so you can try to put it up on loop pending when the main video source will start, or for you to now go live with, for you to just switch to yours. So now look at the way it's popped out here. You are going to now have to scale it. You can decide to scale it to fit it. So that is there for the media source. So one thing you should take note of now, before I this is your canvas, so anything else that is in this place will not show in your live stream, only this part. So it's best to always let it fit it in into it, and then you are good to go. So this video came with an audio. This is where you can now put in the audio mixer if you want to work on it. You can see that it stopped because I didn't press loop, right? So I just have to go back again, click on it, press play. I'm not adding source, I just want to play it. Maybe in that case, I think it's best to, okay, that was my mistake there. You were supposed to, so let me just put it on loop. Yeah, let me put it on loop. So let's go to properties. You can easily change it back in the properties. Let's put it on loop. So we press OK. So for this is your desktop audio. This is the media source. Media source is this one that is playing here. This is the media source here that you can see. You can decide to increase it, or you can decide to reduce it or increase it, as maybe. So let's see. Let me increase it. It's on 93 already. Okay, if I want to hear, okay, next in it. For you to listen, I was trying to see how we can do that for you to listen, but pending that is worked upon. Let me see, media source. Yeah, let's leave this up here for now. So pause. So you can decide to also go back and add more scenes. So each scene for different sources. The reason is because it will assist you to be able to switch to either ones easily. Now, for example, this is what I'm trying to say. If I press plus here and I put in myself video capture device, let's see my face now. You can see the integrated webcam, right? So you just press OK to it. You can see, oh, it has a picture upon picture in it directly. So you can see there that if I decide to even make this one now full screen, it is not giving me that opportunity. Even if my cursor went to media source, it's still showing the video capture device. So the best thing to do, so let's remove it from here and then put it up in another scene. So you put up another scene, you can just press that as P2, press OK. So press plus, you can have it as your video capture device here, put it up, integrated camera, press OK, and then we size it to fit the screen and all of that. So now if let's say I'm live or I'm trying to show it out, so I can decide to be switching it between here, so you can see, and the other part, you can see that. So let's also pick for images. So you can press it again, P3. So you name it in such a way that it is easier for you to select which part. So you see that for you to know which one is in P1, is in P2, depending on how you name it. Then you have your color source. Okay, color source, yes. That's if you want a background, just like a plain background that you can play with. You can decide to select the color. You can decide to play around it as it seems fit for you. That's for that. So let's pick up another set. P4. Okay, so you can decide to put in our text can be on any of them, but if you want it on a separate this in anyhow. So image slideshow, let's say I want some images to appear in form of a slideshow, so always play when not visible, yes, and all of that. So let's go and pick it. Then it's always best to put your aspect ratio in this format. So let's click here to add the image files. So add files. So I have picked it up here, press open. I'm gonna select all. I think it's much, but let's see it. I think that's okay for now. Press open. press OK. So you can see it to be sliding it by itself with different images for it. So let's say I am that someone is talking and I don't want it, I can go back and switch to this, come back and switch to this one, and it will continue with this loop thereabouts. So what other aspect again do we have here for? So we have window capture. So I'm going to talk about something that has to do with picture in picture. So now, for example, this video is playing and I want to put in my mouth talking right now as I am saying something. So I am going to do it this way. I'm going to duplicate this scene. First of all is to duplicate this particular scene. So you see it, you duplicate it. Yeah, P42. Yes, you are right. So on the P42, I'm now going to click on video capture. It's already I rather pick the one that is existing because it's easier that way. So you can see. So my face is on it. I can decide to resize this to suit in one place so that as I'm live and the picture is showing, or this picture can also be in form of maybe your PDF or your PowerPoint presentation. Yes, so you can see that I'm talking. It can be still swiping. You see me yourself inside. So say an outreach I work with, so that is about picture in picture. So the video can still be showing here of you talking about different. So this is the founder, Mr. Konde, the person she partnered with, Sholak, as this is the government chairman, Goy Foundation, and all of that. So that is how you can decide to do it and decide it to show two things at the same time. Now, I said something earlier on, so let's go back to this place of the control for the studio mode. So you can see that what I was trying to explain here now. If I decide that okay, I want it to be moving from different different scenes to be displaying here. The best thing is to make use of here. You can just transition, duplicate sources, quick transition. You can decide to use chords, or you can decide to use fade to black or just fade ordinary. But it's best to I don't really like using fade to black so that you don't leave your audience stranded on what they are looking at. So you can just press fade. You can decide to change the minute. So let's say I just want it to be okay. I transition. No, let me not use this part here. So you can see I'm going to press transition, so you can see that it has picked me alone. Yeah, so this program here is what is not going to be showing on your live stream. You can decide to go back that is P4 you want to pick, then you transition it again. So you can see, you can say that okay, I want my P3. So anything you select here is only going to appear here first. Your P4, for example, let me use P2. Okay, let me use P1. There's a media on it. Press transition. You can see how it goes live, and it's there. It's actually interesting, right? If you have any challenge, let us know. How whatever it is, I'm loving this. I should not lie, I'm a huge fan of vMix, but I'm actually loving a lot of things here on OBS. So let's pause this video. Let's pause the video. So somebody was asking, okay, for the audio mixer, this is where you mix your audio inputs. You can try to gain it. This is for the scenes, for transition. You can try to do cut, fade, or increase the duration, or add more if you want to swipe. Let's say you don't want it to be like what I was using fade here. You can try to have swipe, stringer. You can decide to give it at that name. Video file. Like I always tell people, play around your softwares. You discover new things by yourself most of the time. Yeah. So I don't need this. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this as we have right now. So using our audio. Hide all. No. Okay, so let's go to settings. We want to work on our settings. So now we have general, we have you want it as English, you want it in all of it. So the best thing to do is to check these boxes depending on how you want it. So I would always prefer to show dialogue, yes, when it is starting stream. When it is stopping stream, you should let me know. When it is stopping recording, I don't need it to automatically record when I'm streaming, but however, you can still come here, click it on and off, and all of that, even here too. So you can decide to pick up any of these outputs boxes depending on how you want it to be. Depending on how you want it to be. So our appearance, that appearance is this place of your screen when you first of all open. You can try to change it to how you want it. Your stream, yeah, you can decide that you want it maybe YouTube, Facebook live restream, or you can try to show all. So you can see a whole list of places you can stream to. There you can stream to. Okay, you can see live push there, you can see live stream, you can see a whole lot of places you can decide to stream to. So far you know your login details of that place, but I would prefer custom. So I can, because of the fact that you are not doing it for yourself or for your own channel, so you are going to have to still copy the server and copy the stream key for wherever it is for the client. Now your output is all this the way will determine your bit rate and all of that. So it's best always leave it at 160 or you go higher depending on your internet, on how fast your internet is. Definitely our encoder is that way. Then the stream quality, you can decide to increase the stream quality and decide to make use of high quality but medium file size. Yes, then you can decide to generate file name without space. This is where you want to save the recording to be. Then the video format is always best to make use of MP4. Yes, always best to make use of MP4 when you are recording. That's when you are recording. So it's telling you that our recording cannot be paused if the recording quality is set to same as stream. Let's leave it at high quality medium file. But it's giving you another one, letting you know that your CPU usage if you stream and record at the same time. So most of the time it's best to ask clients if they want the recorded version of the stream, but if they tell you that they don't need this, that they have a means of recording it, that the YouTube channel is okay for them, there's no need for you to record so that you wouldn't have so much memory space to consume. Then your audio AAC by default. Yes, we're going to go to another place for the audio setup. So for the audio, you see it's here, it's best to always use stereo. Yes, you can see it's there. Then your mic, you can now decide, come and pick your mic here. I don't have any mic attached to this place, that's why I can see it here that I have just the default and the microphone array to pick from. Don't have any issues with the audio 2, audio 3, audio 4, not at all. Then for your video, it's always best to this is your canvas, this is your output. So it's best if you have this as 920. You can also, if your internet is fast, like fast enough, it's best to have both of them in the same place. This frame per second, you can leave it at 30. You can start to come and increase it to 60 depending on your internet. Then your hotkeys. So hotkeys is like you want this place here around your control, but you want to note when it starts streaming, a place where it can don't duplicate that much. Yep. And you pause recording, you want to know. So depending on how you want it, when you press here as your hotkeys, what will come and show you in your control settings. Accessibility, this is for people who have issues with color grading and all of that. I don't have any problem there. So that is about it for your this is stream. I'm looking for a particular option where it tells you that if there's an issue with your network, you should still continue streaming. I think I'm here in the stream delay. Let me just confirm. Oh yes, this is a stream delay. Always enable it so that it will preserve the cutoff point, increase delay when reconnecting. Yes. Automatically connect to these two things are very, very, very important. Oh no, I think sorry, it's this issue enable. This is automatically reconnect. This is what you need to enable. That's the major important thing, not that. Apologies for the. So you press apply and press OK. So that is all about it. About it. This is all about it. So you might decide to ask any question. Let me know. Okay, I wanted to add a PowerPoint. Yes, I wanted to add a PowerPoint. So this is P5 for you to see, or a PDF for you to see if it is possible to add such. Then I'm still coming back here for the text. So okay, yeah, that reminds me, you have display capture too, and we have window capture. So if, for example, you want to show what is happening on your screen, set a display to capture primary monitor so you can see. You can see. So what is showing on my screen here is going to be displaying here. So that's if you want to use it as a means to show people what you are doing. And you can also have your filters here, your effect filters. You can decide to apply LUT. In fact, this apply LUT is something I never knew I existed in it. Now I know how people can easily color. That's why you can notice that some videos are for LUT is to help you color grade it and make it look so good. So this is where they come and apply LUT. I don't know how to do it there, but we learn every day, like I said earlier on. So close. You can also come here to work on the properties. Capture sensor, capture method, if it's easy. My black is black. So that is about it. So okay, another thing I wanted to talk about then was a PDF or adding. Okay, this is browser. So like I said yesterday, this is if you want to so you see URL, you can just come and copy the URL and paste it there, and you press OK thereabouts. If you want to display a video, if you want to put up a video that is already on YouTube channel or on another source, so you just come here and put that here. I don't need it. So this is, you can try to remove it from being seen, or you can lock it. So I don't need it and I'm going to delete it. What I'm actually trying to look for is, so let's go back to my video. Let's transition. So now I am talking, and at the same time I want to add a logo. So let's see. Image. Okay. Image file. Let me use this as an example. I press OK. Then I resize it. make it as small as possible like I want it. And I want it on the edge here. Okay, so I'm going to put it up. No, not transition. I'm going to put it up. Okay, so this, I think, yeah, this works better more on a video already. So that's coming in from your video capture device. The way it picked it up. See the logo there. Yep, that's good. That's nice. Let me still go back and see if it's okay. Yes, take note of it. It's because I put it on the P1. The source is on the P1. It is not on any other source. It's not on any other source. So later I'm going to be duplicating it and taking it up to any other source. That's the reason why it only appeared on this video, because they are both in the same source. So at least take note of your source and your scenes, which is just, I won't say complicated, but it's quite different from vmix. Unlike vmix, that you can just press plus 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 and everything can appear at the same time on one program. Yes, on one program. So I think that is just about it. That is just about it. Let's add text to our video. So here you can type anything you want. I hope I'm still recording. Okay, you can type anything you want to read. Okay, live tests. Although the screen looks busy already, but you can decide to select the fonts if you want to read from file enabling, or this is anti-aliasing, make it vertical, the color, anything at all you want to do with it. Make it maybe background opacity should be a bit fade, anything, changing to anyhow you want it. So you can always play around it, like I said. So let's say I put this up now, live test, and then I can reduce it to wherever I want it to be on the video. So you can see that when I took out of the video, out of the frame already, or out of the canvas, so it's best to leave it on your canvas. So let's just transition. You can see it now. See it. So that is about it. That is about it. That is about it. So for our audio, all of that. So thank you, and that is the end of the class for today. So we're going to do the next one. We're going to now take it about to get our stream key and definitely go live. So you can decide to say you want to save this scene. So you can see new, enter the name of the scene selection. You can have to press, let's say I picked P1. Okay, that is into another place already. So let's go to our file. I wasn't recording from here, so there's nothing to show.